Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Breaking the fourth wall.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Pop quiz. What's that from?
Truman?
Yes.
Yeah.
Truman Show has rocked my world when it came out.
It's very good.
Let's get started. Do you have any notes before we begin? Honey?
No, go ahead, please.
I don't know if I have any notes before we begin.
Right off the top.
Right off the top of my head.
Cool.
My brain is vast and empty.
Do you want to start?
Well, we have to tell them what the categories are.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So, today's categories are Over the Rainbow.
You didn't tell me in order.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Can I say them?
Yes. Tiff will be saying the categories today.
The categories this week.
Categories.
The categories this week are The Wonder Years, Dinner for Two, Cosmic Tea, and Over the Rainbow.
And the crowd goes wild.
Would you like to start? Or do you want to do rock, paper, scissors?
Super. Does my hair look okay?
Yeah, I feel like you're distracted. Do you need a second?
Do I look like a trucker?
You're wearing a trucker hat, but I would not think you drive a truck for a living. But I think that would be a really cool job for you to have. And I think you make a good amount of money.
You do. I feel like you would make good money.
Yeah, but I'd be concerned for your safety.
I would have a mini fridge in the truck with like Olipop.
I was going to say, what would you put in it?
Olipop.
Okay, obviously. Which flavor?
Please. Lemon ginger.
Yeah, obviously.
Olipop.
At Olipop.
At Olipop. I put in
hashtag this is not an ad.
Mini. They have to be mini. Reese peanut butter cups. I would put in definitely pepperoni sticks.
I was gonna say, would those be mini as well?
Doesn't matter. No preference. Yeah. Actually, I'd put in the meat sticks from St. Lawrence Market.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Yeah,
specifically.
From that specific stall.
Yeah. And then I would put in maybe guacamole. Just to have a green.
Presumably you would have chips or
rice crackers.
Right.
Yeah, just for a little sneaky snack. And then maybe grapes.
The red ones.
Yeah, red
/
grapes.
Purple. You don't like green.
I don't.
Yeah.
And you love green.
They're sour. It's good. Which is weird. I don't like sour, like citric acid sour.
What would you put in your mini fridge if you were a truck driver?
Sandwich.
Wait, can I add a wrap to mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, sandwich is a good one. A banh mi?
It's banh, yes. Why does that always get you? Yeah, probably a sandwich of some sort of like easy to grab, because presumably I'm driving, even though I don't know how.
In a perfect world where Tiff can drive and you don't have itchy skin.
What does itchy skin have to do with me driving?
Because it's a perfect world. So in a perfect world, you can drive and you don't have itchy skin.
Okay.
It's a good icebreaker. Okay, do you want to pick one?
Can I fill out my mini fridge?
Yes.
Okay, I think I would also want some sort of cold beverage, refreshing. I would also, like, even though it's the most inconvenient driving food, I feel like I would want a clementine pre-peeled, maybe, in like a Ziploc bag. Or like
That's
Tupperware.
Not inconvenient. That's good.
It is, because it's like, it's unpeeled, then you have to, like, when you like driving with your elbows, and like it's just not safe.
Yeah.
Or you're trying to peel with one hand, also not doable.
Yep.
Or you're trying to like use your thigh. No, it's not safe.
No.
None of it is safe.
You do it at a truck stop.
Correct.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't even eat while you're driving. That's probably the thing.
People definitely eat while they drive.
They shouldn't, though. I feed you. That's different.
Okay. Go ahead, honey.
All right. Shall we rock, paper, scissors for this? As
Yes.
is tradition? Tradition.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what they are.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors. 1, 2, 3, shoot. And you have to.
Just go. You always win. What were you going to do?
Scissors.
Yeah, I knew it.
Okay. Categories are Over the Rainbow.
I already described the categories.
Dinner for Two.
And you're not doing them in order.
Wonder Years. And Cosmic Tea. Which one do you want?
Why would I go first?
Because I know, but I'm choosing and I
But
want.
I went first last time. Can you go first?
Okay. I would like the category dinner for two.
Okay. If you could have dinner with anybody, dead or alive, who would that be? Where would you want to go? And what would you order?
That was my question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Two answers are popping into my head.
Okay.
So can I answer both?
Yeah.
No, I think I want to talk about the second one. Second one is Britney Spears, but the version of her from 2004.
Yeah.
That's who I'd want to go to dinner with. Britney Spears, 2004. I'd want to go to dinner with her somewhere in Louisiana that she really liked because she grew up in Louisiana.
Yeah.
So I'd say like, what's your favorite place? Like, let's go there. So it could be a little inner child moment for her.
But in an ideal situation, you could order anything. What would you order? Would you order what she would suggest?
Yeah, like if I didn't have celiac, I would just say like, I would ask her what her favorite thing is.
Yeah.
And where it is. And then go there.
I think it'd be really interesting, not just to get to know her, but to like see if she would be open to receiving support.
I was saying to Chris, like one of my best friends is Gen Z, and I said there was actually nothing comparable to being alive during the rise of Britney Spears. Like to be alive and cognizant of her catastrophic rise to fame, because Chris would have been only like 6 or 7, but I was like in my teenage, I was a teen, and it was insane, and I recorded everything she was in on VHS, and it was so cool to watch, like nothing I've ever seen before, honestly.
Was 2004 the time when she had shaved her head?
No, I don't think 2004, unless I'm wrong on the timeline, but
Like 2000, I can't remember the time.
She released her album in 1999, so with Baby One More Time. Oh, so maybe like 2001 Britney, I would say.
Okay. It's interesting because if I was in your scenario, I would want to like have dinner with her when she was probably a little unstable, just to offer support.
I'd want to do it before, so she could be aware of like I'd give her something to be like, call these numbers when you need help.
Yeah.
So she has it before.
Preemptively.
Yeah.
Or even to be like, hey, that interview was fucked up. You did not deserve that.
The Diane Sawyer interview.
Yeah.
Also, I have a magazine still in the storage unit, and she's sitting in a tub of diamonds, basically.
What is made to look like diamonds? I can't imagine they would actually literally feel them.
Who knows?
No, it's probably all. Yeah, continue. Sorry.
I saved it. I'm like, be more iconic. She's just sitting in the tub. Like, I should try and find it. It's in the storage unit somewhere. That's my answer.
Cool.
Britney. Forever Britney fan.
Thanks for answering.
Thanks for asking. I'm ready.
Cosmic tea is the category I would choose.
Excellent. Okay. If you could make an ideal astrology chart for yourself, what would it be?
I think I would want to be an earth sign.
I had the same thought, but I was writing this question.
But like not a fucking Capricorn. Like I would want to be. I'm saying that because I have mostly Capricorn in my chart. It's like 5 placements in Capricorn. It's simply too much.
Yeah.
I would love like a Taurus as like a main.
Everyone wants to be a Taurus. Please.
To be steady.
Couldn't be me. I just float around.
To be steady, to be even, to enjoy the comforts of home.
And luxurious comforts.
I mean, please.
So a Taurus with what rising?
Scorp rising.
Love that.
I love a Scorp rising.
Moon?
I think I want to be kind of the opposite of what I have, where it's like, because my feelings are so large, so inflammatory. My moon is like Leo, which is so embarrassing. It's like me all the time. It's exhausting. I feel like I would want it to be like a Libra moon.
I knew you were going to say Libra moon.
Yeah, Taurus, Libra moon, Scorpio rising. That sounds delightful to me. Anybody who has that chart, let me know how it is for you. I feel like for my Mercury, I would either want Gemini or also Taurus.
You do not want a Gemini Mercury. No. No. All over the map, cannot communicate what they want in a single, like...
Okay, Taurus Mercury then. I just want to be a Taurus.
Mercury and Taurus is... I have Mercury and Taurus. I feel like I'm a pretty decent communicator. It's the only thing that saves my chart, actually.
I disagree with
the
that.
Mercury and Taurus.
I love your Gemini.
I would want a fire moon.
Really?
Yeah.
Sag?
No, Aries. Just to feel...
Spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish. My chart is so void of fire.
Yeah.
It's lame.
I almost wouldn't mind being an Aries myself, I think, if I had like a grounding, like it's either that or if I'm a fire sign, I would want a Taurus moon, like something to ground whatever, you know.
So also just for context, I'm a Gemini rising, Virgo moon, and Tiff is a Scorpio, Cap rising, Leo moon.
We're an odd pair, but we work well, I think. I feel like astrologically it's like this doesn't, like, how does this make sense? But we're like chaos.
Hello. Yeah.
Cute. Thanks for that question.
Yeah. Of course. Oh, I guess it's...
Yeah, so the last two are Wonder Years and Over the Rainbow.
I'm going to go with my instinct and do Over the Rainbow.
Don't I get to choose, though? Because I think my Over the Rainbow is really good.
Aren't I asking you the question?
No, but I get to choose what question I want to ask.
Oh my god.
Or
Yeah,
I want to answer.
Yes, sorry. Yes.
Could I do the Wonder Years?
Yes.
I want to hear about your question after, anyway.
What is your earliest recollection of happiness? Of feeling happy? The earliest one that you can think of. Is that too sad?
I don't know if I...
It's okay if it's my earliest recollections, like when I was 13. It's okay. You can't. Like eating a little snack, playing in the snow. Do you have one?
I don't know if I have like an actually like happy...
I think you probably do, honey. Just like even if it was a feeling, like warm under the covers, reading a book. Too much?
I think I do remember riding my longboard as a teenager and like the feeling of freedom.
Mm.
And like that felt joyful.
Yep. Longboard is great. How old were you? 14?
17 probably.
Yep.
16 or 17.
It's a really beautiful answer. Also, just to interject, we both have complex trauma. And I remember listening to my friend talk a few years ago about an early memory where she was like in a wagon as like a 4-year-old and her mom was pulling her through the autumn leaves. And she was like, oh, I just felt so happy. And I was like, dude, 4? Genuinely, my earliest memories from when I was like, 11.
I mean, I have memories, but they're not joyful.
I was like, that you can remember feeling joy when you were 4 is beyond me. I don't, like...
I'm sure I experienced it, I just don't remember it. Like, I can't... Like, I think there were moments of, like, accomplishment, moments where, like, they're probably I must have experienced joy. There are, like, videos of me, like, laughing and stuff, but I don't remember them.
Thanks for sharing, honey. It's okay. There's no right or wrong answer. There's just the answer that's most unique to you. And I think it's important to talk about this because it's indicative of a lot of people's experience. Like, a lot of people don't have, like, fully formed joyful memories until they were, like, teens into adulthood.
I do remember being in high school and laughing so hard I literally fell to the floor because I couldn't breathe. Oh, I don't remember what it was.
Love that. Thanks for sharing that, honey, and I understand how that's really tough to talk about. and really tough. It's
Well, I don't want to come across ungrateful either, because obviously I did experience joy. I think memory is such a complicated.
No one's telling you you're ungrateful. That's not present here.
Right. Like, I'm sure someone in the comments is going to be like, you experienced joy, and it's like, yeah, I probably did. I think memory is it's very interesting and complicated.
But someone saying to you like, oh, you experienced joy, it's like not equivalent to like it's like you're being held in captivity and then you like see a snowflake. It's you can't be like, wow, so beautiful, because you're being held in captivity. Like, so everything becomes tainted by that trauma. So it's like maybe you had moments of joy, but also like you're in a survival response for a long period of time. So it's like also okay if you didn't have moments of joy because you're just trying to survive.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm going to talk to therapist Jen about that.
Okay. We love therapist Jen. This reminder that therapy can help. The right therapist.
There's a hair in my eye.
Can I get it out?
My hand.
You got it. The eye goop was like this.
Honestly, that sensation was very discomforting.
I like that feeling. You feel it across.
I don't want to talk about it. Can we move on? I could probably communicate that better. Can we talk about something else?
I was going to say the sensation of it.
No, I don't want to talk about it. Okay. Can we talk about something else?
Yes. Yep.
Thank you. The last one is over the rainbow.
Perfect.
Okay, so are you a friend of Dorothy? Was a question that was asked to people that you thought were queer before as a way to determine whether or not they were queer. So if you saw someone and you're like, I think they're gay, you'd be like, are you a friend of Dorothy? This was like back in the day. If you were to create a question now to ask if someone was queer or to figure it out, like a coded way of asking somebody, what would be the question that you would ask?
That's a great question. I would say, do you like lavender iced lattes?
Do you take, what kind of oat milk, or what kind of milk do you take in your coffee?
Lavender? No.
Because you're allergic to lavender, for example, right?
Yeah, but it just feels perfect. You know what my favorite drink is? A lavender iced latte. And someone might be like, I've never had that before. And then you could say, you should try it. So good.
With a little wink.
It'll change your life. That's what's popping to mind first. If you want to get really specific, a lavender oat milk an iced lavender oat latte.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would even go one step further and be like lavender honey. Lavender honey iced oat latte. That feels sapphic to me. I don't know.
Can I read my Over the Rainbow?
Yeah.
And I can't take credit for this question. I can't remember where I found it, but I wrote down the site. It's like Open Mag or something. Okay. Because it's so specific. They're going to be like, you still the question.
Sure.
Where are you on the boy to manic pixie dream girl spectrum? So boy is you like have a hard time with vulnerability. Manic pixie dream girl corners people into intimacy.
Which side is which?
Boy, manic pixie dream girl.
This one's
yeah.
I feel like I'm here.
Yeah. I feel like I'm here.
No, you asked some pretty vulnerable questions. Or are you talking about you yourself?
Me, myself.
Oh. You're not as... I feel like...
I do not want to corner people into intimacy.
I don't mean to. Yeah. I think that's just how things happen. It's not intentional. I'm not like, I'm going to force you into intimacy right now. That's what I want. I think I'm just curious. I want to know more.
Yeah. Or manic pixie dream human, not girl.
Yeah, whatever. I get it.
Yeah.
Can I ask you my other questions?
Tell me.
For the Wonder Years, mine was describe your dream year. If this is me answering the question, I would go month by month, but you don't have to.
Okay. Oh, that's the question?
For Wonder Year, describe your dream year.
Oh my
That's 365 days.
Oh my god.
You can split it up however you want. Season by season, month by month, day by day, hour by hour. Your call. That's too much.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
That's too large of a question. My perfect year, I'm in overwhelm already.
Okay, then don't answer.
But I would say it would have to include travel. For sure.
Yeah.
Buying a home on a farm with a chicken named Paul. It would have to include. I genuinely don't. I don't know. It's like too big.
Do you want me to start? I got this.
I mean, there's nothing to finish over here, so I know. Please tell me your perfect year.
So we're starting off January, new year. Like how to set things up for people who need help.
I love that. It's perfect.
Maybe don't put that in there. It's too much.
No, it's not.
It's too long. I feel like you should do the way you should cut it is like fast forward and then like several minutes later.
No.
I'm asking for that.
This is genuinely like when Mel and I would run, my friend and I would go running, and then she'd say, describe your perfect day. And I'd be like, I don't know, just wake up, make a coffee, work from home, and like do some yoga. But she had her perfect day down to a T.
Science.
Down to the minute. And it made me realize that I wasn't dreaming big enough.
Well, Gabriella was like, you need to dream.
Yeah. That's what a chicken named Paul is all about.
Yeah, my guy. I love you.
Love you. Okay, that was great, honey. Nope, have the rest. Have the rest. Have the rest. I love that answer so much. I'm happy that you're dreaming big for us.
My cosmic tea question was like way too existential. It was sending me into existential dread as I was reading it. So I'm glad that you didn't ask that one. I asked cosmic tea because I was like, I don't think it's appropriate for me to ask.